Terry's making embellishments, hurrah, hurrah. Terry's making embellishments, hurrah, hurrah. You'll be glad, just like me, when you see her embellishments. Da 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 da. Take it away, soldier.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, he's off again today. Okay, I'm back with the embellishments, and today I'm going to do those Halloween ones. Okay, so, and then I'll tell you at the end how many I made and how many of the strips and, well, half strips. Most of them are half strips. Okay, so I have this green. Now, whenever I think of Halloween embellishments or scrapbooking, I want there to be green, orange, purple, black in them. I like all those colors in there. Okay, now I've got these tiny little pieces, so I'm gonna work with my bigger embellishments first so I can glue them behind there. And these are just from some embellishments that I don't have kits to, but I bought the embellishments at Tuesday Morning, and they're all from Echo Park. Okay, and then I have this tiny piece. These are, it's so funny because I had these in a bag because I had really wiped out my Halloween things, so I just kept these, like I couldn't throw them away. I don't know what the deal was about it, but I thought, okay, I'm gonna use them up today because I've just got I don't have hardly any papers or Halloween embellishments, and even my oranges from something else and my purples from something else, not from actually Halloween scrapbook kits or anything. Okay, this is gonna be kind of upside down to me, but I want it to go this way because I want the fuller stars to show. Now these might not be straight across, but you know it's Halloween, everything's kind of a little wonky. Oh, maybe I should put a banner on the end of this, or the fishtail to make it look like a banner. I guess the whole thing's kind of a banner because I'll use it like as a header. When I kind of crooked. That's okay because it's a Halloween embellishment. I don't expect anything to look perfect. So I'll let those kind of flare out like that. And then I have this little pumpkin. I'm going to stick him in here too. Oops. Okay. And then I've got this twine. And I'm going to wrap this around a few times. Way. And then I've got a tag that I'm going to thread on here. I just thought, oh, this would be cute if there's something like hanging on it at the top of the page. Oh, now I need an extra hand, and that my announcer has gone out to pick the garden. I've canned some chili mix, and I've canned some, or I froze some green beans. And I don't know whether everything is behind this year or what, because now it was like, first it was a cold season and then it was a hot season. And am I still on the screen? I guess I'd come in a little bit since my things are only this big. We've had, weird weather, so it's like it's taken a while before things started. And we planted a little bit late because of the wedding that we went to. Okay, so it'll have that little dangling tag, and I'll cut a little bit of this, and I know I have scissors here somewhere. Let's see if these can do the trick. Oh yeah, it worked very good. Okay. So that's my first one. Oh, and I love this. It says, if one door opens and another door, nope, I'm saying it all backwards. Let me try that again. If one door closes and another opens, your house is probably haunted. I thought that was so cute. And now, because I didn't have hardly any Halloween papers, I saved this little skinny strip. But I told you sometimes I really like the skinny strips. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put it this way, like this. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I just left this on here, even though, it's from when I cut the strip off, and this is from a Pretty Princess or Practically Perfect. It's a princess girly paper. But it's like, if you need Halloween paper, sometimes you have to go to other places to get it. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. And this is gonna be hard to get in this spot, so I'm going to just glue it. We'll see how far it goes across. Oh, more than all the way. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more glue here then. A little bit right here. Okay, and then this awesome tag. Whoops, sorry about that. Yeah, I just get noisy every now and then, especially when I knock over my taper. Okay, and then I'm just going to line this up kind of on the orange and the black. Okay, and I'm going to do the whole hangy tag thing again. Oh, this one's got a knot in it. How'd I manage that? I love the embellishment I had made yesterday. And if I see where one of them just reminds me of a kit, I'll just have to put it in it. Okay, let's do this. This is the hardest part. Wrap it around a few times. And then I'll put on the tag. I just thought that would be cute for a Halloween page if the little tag's hanging from it. And if I have 2, I probably need 7. But we'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I had fun making all these. And now that there's something, maybe I can use them, because it's like sitting in my cabinet, and it was like such a mess in there. And today I'm gonna clean the other side of the cabinet. When I get done playing, and then maybe I'll have something else to play with. Let's see what's in that cabinet. I don't think there's anything too scrappy. I think I got my flare machine in there, and trying to make that bow where it looks good. Sometimes they kind of curl funny. And this one's doing that. Oh, good enough for now. I'll fix it later if it bothers me. Okay, and I think right here because it's got a kink in it. Okay, and that's Halloween 2. Okay. Now for some more of my favorite ones. Okay, and this must have been a piece of Mintay. And I've got it torn. And do I want to just continue with the tear? Let's see here. I'm going to put this down here at the bottom. It's like the first day, what I work with, kind of turquoises and greens and pinks. So I tried to pull out some other colors. And trying to get that right even with it. And this is actually a piece of washi, and this, I think this is my favorite washi. And when I got it, I thought, oh, I don't even like that. And it was, I think it was Jen Hadfield, and it was like Peaceful Mind or something. Oh, I want to either want to tear both ends or, well, maybe I'll just put it to one side and leave the one end torn because I think that's pretty. Okay, and then this one here, I'm going to kind of make it a center embellishment because I did a lot where everything was to the left. So this one I'm going to put some leaves onto the one side. And I picture these all being at the top, but really I guess you know, I've just, since they're horizontal, they'll either be top or bottom. Okay, and that one there. And I know I've seen people just like make these and, you know, just sit down and throw a bunch of stuff together. I just couldn't do that as much as I wanted to. It's like I still had to plan it all out. But I figured this way, I believe I'll use them. It's like if I just kind of randomly threw anything or so quickly, I'm thinking, would I even use them? Because they're big. I mean, they're kind of big. What are they? Most of them are like 6 inches, I think. Okay, so I'm just putting that little bud there, and then I've got another little bud to put on the other side. But I think that is beautiful. So we got Halloween and a little, and you know, it's like if I find that it's a little too long, I still have enough room on the ends where I can cut it off. Okay, now I have, that was like the last one I designed, so I'm kind of working backwards from the way I planned them, or the way I kind of planned things together. Now this is a silver strip, and I gotta find my picture. Did I not take a picture of that? Oh, there it is. Okay, and this is a branding strip from the Vintage Weather Garden. And it's kind of a greenish gold is what I would call it. And I've got to cut this edge because it's crooked and it really bothers me. Okay, and this was a scrap, and I don't remember who it was, but I think I'm going to take this because I can. Check my tape level. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of center this. And you know, like this paper here was like one of the, I had bought it at Hobby Lobby, but it was some other brand and I can't remember who it was. But I bought it just because it was heavy duty, because it was, you know, not just a paper studio. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this just down below. And if I think if I think the ends are too long at the end, I'll just trim them. But I like that color together. Okay, and then all my flowers are, you know, from one of those Mintay Floral books. And I told you, I think cutting them is therapeutic. And it's like a lot of times I'll pull them out and just use them on a page, no matter what collection I'm using. And I love some of these just look so dimensional that it's like when I see somebody actually scrapbooking with them, I'm thinking, gosh, is that a real flower? I mean, sometimes it just looks so dimensional. Oh, and I've, one of the collections I was using, the chipboard just fell out. So I just kind of cut out some of the chipboard pieces and, so I could actually use those. So I was using scraps for my scraps. So I thought I would do that if I felt like I needed a scrap. And let's see, I think I want it to go this way. Am I still on the screen? Yep. Okay. I feel like it's not in close enough. Okay, and then I've got these purple flowers because I love purple and yellow. I love purple and green. I used to have my bedroom with purple and green in it. Love those colors together. Okay, and which way do I think this needed to go? You know, sometimes it looks like it goes one way over the other. Okay, I think I want it to go over that. And I think it does have too much of this at the end. Maybe still a little too much. I think I want to leave like maybe an eighth. But isn't that beautiful? I love that. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, I know I need to move on. Okay, and then my next one, which one is it? Okay, nope, not that one. I gotta pull up my picture just because I kind of planned these last night, so. Okay, and this one I think I'll go ahead and do the fishtail. So I just take this and Janet had showed us how to use this for cut a fishtail, and it's like, oh my gosh, just so much easier. So much faster. Okay, now I have and I might not even show this edge, but I'm gonna fishtail it just in case. Maybe I can just turn it around compared to the way I was gonna use it. Okay, so kind of was gonna put it this way, but maybe I'll put it this way. And then I've got a piece of wood, and I always feel like the wood you shouldn't tear, or fishtail it, because I like it to look like it was natural. And here's the dark wood, but I'm going to use the lighter wood on this one. And this is from the Mintay's background wood. And so I had used it for something, I think I matted pictures with it one day. And this is the scrap because I can't throw that away either. Even though I think, oh my gosh, what am I going to use that for? Oh, I'll think of something. That's my argument with myself. And so I got these pretty little pinks. Okay, and then I have a little pot, and this is from, oh, I think it's book 4. I don't know, I'll try to write them down below. I will write them down below which ones they're from. It's one that looks like spring. So I'm gonna put the little pot here. Gotta make sure I leave enough room so I'm not gonna push it. And then I've got this like little swag and stuff. I'm gonna have it up like this. I'm gonna pull it over just a little bit. Maybe kind of, no, I need to have it a little further down. Okay. And then the little swag. I think I want it more towards this side. And then it's got this, I've got a little bulb, and I'm gonna stick that right into the pot. I think it needs a little bit more glue. And just, isn't that adorable? It's like, I love it. These are so fun. Now I just need to, maybe I'll just work at finding whatever I can scrapbook with these. Okay, now this one here, I'm not sure how, I had this piece, and this is from one of the backgrounds too. And I don't know how much of it I want on, oh, the husband just brought in a bunch of tomatoes. It looks like I won't be taking a break this afternoon. Okay, so I actually started out with these, but then I decided I was going to put this burlap in the back. And so I've got like a gray piece of, it looks like stone, and it's actually from a Prima paper that I had. I think it was called apricot something. Okay, so I'm going to put that on top of this burlap, but I think I'm actually going to cut off, maybe I'll cut off after I glue these down, because I think I don't want that to be hanging down all the way, but I kind of like it behind, but maybe it's a little too far up, so let me see how it goes here. Oh, am I in the picture? Sorry about that. Maybe I do need to come out a little bit. Okay, so I've got this burlap. I'm gonna put down this flower. And I'm gonna leave just a little bit of space in between, just so that I have a little bit more room, or more of it showing. And then I'm gonna overlap this. And you can tell this is not a very big piece because I just rolled the tape right off the edge. And on this side it's got like gold foil. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. So it's gonna be kind of like a shelf. Okay, and maybe I'll kind of tear this. And I could tear the, I think I'll cut the bottom. I just know I didn't want to use it quite as long as what it was. Is that straight? Okay, I think it's straight. Oh, except for I didn't hold it hard enough, so. Okay, so I have that. And this one I'm going to use a little pot also. And maybe put it about there. towards one edge than the other. Oh, I think I need to have it up here a little bit more. Okay. Okay, and then I have these really pretty Mintay flowers again. And I gotta make sure I have the flower going the right way. Okay. And let's see, I kind of want this hanging like this. Because that's the way it looks like the flower goes. So it's kind of over the heart a little bit, but it's just the way it's gonna be. And then I have this leaf. Just gluing it back there. And then one for the other side. Now I have no idea if these are the leaves that go with this flower. I'm thinking of, you know, me here putting on a, making a tree and putting oak leaves on some other kind of tree or something. Because I just have no idea. I love flowers, but it's like I'm really bad at growing them, so it's, you know, I grow food. I'm a food grower. And actually, I don't know if I grow so much of it as I'm a canner. I plant it, the husband kind of takes care of it from there, and I can it. Okay, and then right here I'm gonna put the little one, and hopefully everything will stick there well, because right now it's like, well, I'm gonna put them into a sleeve. I'll show you what I'm putting them in at the end. Okay, and then I have this bow, and I just think all these little little embellishments from Mintay in these little packs are just so cute. And this is all from that one that looks like a like an Easter or a spring. Put a little glue back here because it's not sticking. Okay. Looks like a little spring pack. Okay, and then I have 2 chickens, but I'm only going to put one. And I don't know if I want this one. I think he looks probably the right way. Yeah, I think it's this is the guy. This is the guy I want. He's hired. Okay, and since his legs are really skinny, I'm gonna put some glue on them too. And I need to keep looking because I keep sliding out of the screen. I notice it. And let's say I'm gonna put him a little closer to the bow because I have this little egg here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna stick the egg there too. Like it just popped out. And then where's my flower? Okay, my flower's right next to me, but I'm looking somewhere else. Okay, and then this little flower here. I mean, this will be like a whole scene, like on like a corner of the page or something, but isn't that adorable? I lost my paper that I had here yesterday. Here we go. Another piece of scrap, but isn't that cute? So cute. Okay, so there's another one. I'll try to be faster. Okay. And then I have this one here. So this one, there's not much to it because I have my wood that I did not trim off the edge, but I think I will once I figure out how long it's going to be. Because this one has like too much edge here, so I'll just maybe cut that off, whatever is going to be showing, or it's not so noticeable now, but maybe to here. And it's like it's wood, so I'm going to do this. And then I have my, let's see, what is one longer than the other? Yes. So this is the one that goes over top. So I'm just taking this to the edge. And this is the opposite side, and this is gonna go on the bottom. And let's see, I think I need to turn it this way. And so I'm just lining this up with this. So I got a little bit of that plaid. This is another one of those papers I got at Hobby Lobby, and so it's like whenever they had them on sale, I just bought extra of those because they were like, well, you know, gingham, totally my fave. Gingham and flower. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of cut that at an angle. And then I have these little red rosebuds that I thought looked perfect with this. So I'm gonna put one maybe about here, and then this one a little bit lower and down, or this way a little more, and then I've got like a bigger rose. And I'm just gonna put that right here. And look how pretty and simple that is. I love it. Okay, is this might be my last one? Is it? I think this is my last one. Yep, this is my last one. Okay, so again, I had one of those scraps of paper. I had two of those, so I don't know how come I ended up with two that were almost like the same size, but I did. And then I have this piece of red, and that's from, I think it's called Apple Season, Mintay Apple Season. And that was, you know, just in my little strips that I couldn't throw away. So I'm gonna put that, kind of right down here, because I'm paying attention to where the planks are, because I like to show all the seams of the planks, if that makes sense. So I'm putting that there. And I think these are poppies, and I'm pretty sure this is their leaves, because I used to have poppies when I was in Wisconsin. I had poppies for about 2 years before I had to move. And so I'm just going to put this here like this. And then I have these two poppies. I think they're poppies. If they're not, let me know what they are, but they look like poppies. But there might be other flowers that look like that. So I'm just gonna kind of put that here, and I'm sure I got a big shadow here. So I'm gonna kind of put that to where it's kind of hanging over the wood. And this one over the flower. And then I have this little, I don't even know what it is, because I don't think the poppies look like this before they bloomed, but I have no idea. I don't remember that. Okay, and I'm gonna just tuck this in here. And that's it. I am gonna put sequins on them, but I know that this is a long video, so I'm gonna go ahead and put sequins on them, and then I will have close-ups at the end so you can see where that's at. Oh, and let me zoom out so you can kind of see them all at once. And I will have close-ups at the end, so you'll get to see them all. But let me know if you're gonna play with your strips or your half of strips or any other little scraps that you might have. Let me know if it encouraged you to dig out yours. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot to tell you that these are what's left of my little scraps, and I did use 2 big scraps, this orange and then a black from yesterday. Oh no, the black's right here. So I did use 2 of my 12 by whatever they measure, and then the rest were all the little scraps like this. And so this is what I had left, and some of them were actually ended up smaller, so I can actually group them together. Like pinks and peaches, I had such a hard time looking at those and telling what was what color in their tiny states. But so I ended up using 45 little pieces, I think it was 45, 46. So that was pretty good because I averaged about 3 pieces of paper for each one. And so this one, well, this one actually used 4. This one I only used 2. So it kind of averaged out about 3 per thing. And this is yesterday's. And here's today's. I did do a little more sequins on today's. I think I did sequins on all of them but 2. So anyhow, that I just want to come back in and tell you that. So I did kind of make a dent in that. And my little scraps do look better. They won't take up so much room. And I did leave them in the glass jars, the big ones. And the little ones I'm just going to put in one of these sleeves. Like this. That's what I'm, because I should be able to get all these in one sleeve. Or I'll do, you know, half the colors and then the other half. And this is how I'm also storing these. I actually had them in here. So I'll be storing these in this, one of these. It's like those faux Avriels. And I know you can find them on Amazon. That's where I've got them before. And if you have trouble finding them, let me know and I'll link it for you. And so I was able to get them all in here pretty nice. If I find a place where, you know, I think that it's like it reminds me of a kit or something, I'll probably put them in kits then, and I'll just put them in a smaller one of these. So, okay, that's it for today, and there will be close-ups at the end. I'll see you tomorrow.